Hello everyone, Giltar here with part 3 and the final part of my review of the 1 to 100 scale Real Personal Trooper Type 1 R-1 model kit, which is from Kotobukiya's Super Robot Wars or Super Robot Taisen model kit lineup. Now I'm going to head straight into the pros and cons. As usual, I'll start off with the cons, and I really only have one major con with this model kit, which is the price. It's 5,800 yen or 5,800 yen normally. That's about over $60 American, and to be honest, despite how much I like this model kit, I would never recommend anyone buy it for the full price. It's just simply not worth the 60 or so dollars American that you're going to pay. However, with that being said, there is a bit of information I'm going to share with you guys later on in this video with regards to the pricing. Now, the second con I have for it is really minor, and I don't know if I could really rightfully call it a con because it really comes down to personal preference. Now, this is not from me personally, but I'll throw it out there. Another sort of con to consider is that it is a very sort of boring design in that it's very prototypical of 90s style mecha designs. And in fact, it's a copy, a ripoff, a derivative design of the Wing Gundam. And some people just aren't into that, and I understand that completely. And for the most part, I'm not really into that as well. So I will say that one of the cons for this model is just the look of it. It's not a visual design that may appeal to a lot of people. However, for myself, I actually do like it, even though it's not something I normally go towards. It's something that, for some reason, just appeals to me. So those are my two basic cons for this model. But I would say the more significant one is definitely the full retail pricing of the R-1 1 to 100 model kit. Now, moving on to the pros, I have a few. First of all, maybe this stands out to me more because I put together the 1 to 144 scale R1 model, but the 1 to 100 version of the model is so stable, secure, and solid. I don't know, it almost seems ridiculous. Well, first of all, it's a really hefty model kit. It feels really dense and heavy and substantial. And the construction, the build of it is fairly straightforward with a lot of parts, but it's surprisingly solid. I mean, all the parts are tight and secure. There's no looseness. There's no worry that when you pick up this model kit that it's going to fall apart in your hands. I don't have any hesitation in picking up the model and just taking a closer look with my own eyes and sort of experiencing that sort of in your hand process of just examining a model kit product, like an action figure almost. So that's my most strong, I guess, positive point, my strongest pro rather, is just it's a solid model kit. The second pro is the fact that it's fairly large. It's a little taller than the 1 to 100 scale RX-782 One Year War Gundam. But it's also fairly broad in the shoulders. It has a nice extra bulk in the back with the wing components, the wing assemblies, and it has long legs. And I just think it's a really nice looking design in robot mode as well as in vehicle mode. I mean, if you take a look here, it's a large sort of space fighter type design, and the size of it combined with the stable and solid construction makes a very nice display piece that is not only good for admiring from a distance and simply looking at it in your collection, but again, you really have no worries about picking up the model kit. Another thing I like about the model is that it comes with a fairly good amount of accessories. It comes with a pair of articulated hands, 2 fixed posed hands in different positions, 2 chrome covered sort of energy fist punch hands. It comes with 2 guns, a long beam rifle on the side, and a pair of knives that are mounted in these holsters that have articulation on the wing assemblies. So it's not lacking in the accessories department either. I will have to say though, my favorite accessory would be these guns, because again, I like the look of the design, and I also like the fact that the drum or cylinder component is a separate piece that has rotation ability. I just like that little added touch. Another thing I like about the model is just the fact that even though it's a transforming parts former model kit, you're only left with really basically 2 parts from robot mode, the pelvis assembly and the head. It uses all other parts from robot mode in the vehicle mode, and so I really appreciate and like that, because when you take a look at some other Gundam model kits that are parts forming sort of designs, they do leave quite a few pieces of leftover bits when you go into vehicle mode. So the fact that the R1 uses most of its parts in vehicle mode, I think is a good thing. Another thing I like about the R1, and the final thing I'll just put out as a pro, is the fact that it has many pieces of colored plastic. For example, the red pieces of the wings are separate pieces of plastic. When you look at the 1 to 144 scale version of the model, there are many parts you still have to paint on your own and color in to get it more accurate. With the 1 to 100 scale version, I really honestly think that all you need to do is panel line it and maybe add a few touches of color. Aside from that, it's pretty much accurate to the, I suppose, video game and anime depictions of this mecha. And so, for people who don't like to paint, this is a pretty good option. It's a big model, it's a solid model, has a lot of accessories, and it has most of the work done for you. I mean, give it some panel lining, give it a layer of top coat to reach the desired finish, and you're all set. And so those are my pros and my cons, and I'll just summarize by saying this. I really do recommend this model kit. It's a great model kit, it's a great product. However, it's expensive. Now here's the catch. If you don't shop around and you see it listed for the 5,800 yen or so price point, definitely don't go for it. But there are at least 2 places right now that I'm aware of that have this product in stock and are selling it at a significant discount. First is Kotobukiya.com. And I believe that is Kotobukiya's US website, their American website, and you can actually buy this model kit through them at their website there. And that's where I bought the R1 1 to 100 scale model kit. I bought it for $19 or $19.99, and then $10 for shipment. So it was $30 US overall. Now the one downside to that is, to be honest, I mentioned this before, that there was a mess up in the shipment of this product. Kotobukiya actually sent me another person's order. I had to send back their order, wait a few extra weeks, and now I've got the model kit and that's great. However, they're supposed to reimburse me for my shipment cost for sending back the incorrectly shipped order that they sent to me. I still haven't gotten word from Kotobukiya yet about it. And I am a little bit annoyed by that, because it's terrible service. And I've emailed them several times, and they don't have a contact number for customer service. At least not that I've found on the website. So that is annoying. I would actually recommend, instead of going to kotous.com, go to amiami.com instead. Currently, Amiami, I believe, has the R1 at a significant discount. Plus, for the month of March, they have 50% discount on their shipment options. So for the R1, for example, I think it might only cost $12 currently to ship it through EMS or express delivery, which only takes a few business days. And I'm going to double check the R1 price right now for you guys. Just one moment here. And that's if they still, yeah, they still have, oh wait, actually, unfortunately, Amy has it on back order. But they used to have it at 55% discount. So they listed at 2420 yen. And, I mean, that's about, let's call it $27 or so American. So if you buy it through Amiami when they have it in stock during the month of March, you're paying almost $40 or so for it. I actually I do recommend this model kit at $40. It's a great model kit. I just can't recommend it at $60 before shipment. But if you want to risk it, go through kotous.com. I believe they still have it on sale there for $20 American. And if you don't mind risking a possible mess up in shipment, go through Kotobukiya. Or if you want to, maybe check with amiami.com and, maybe email them through their customer service contact point. I'm pretty sure they might be able to give you a better idea if they're able to get it back in stock during this month. Because if they do have it in stock during this month, again, you can take advantage of their 50% discount on shipment prices. So again, at $40 or so, I definitely recommend the 1 to 100 R1. But at $60 before shipment, I can't recommend it at all. So that's my review. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, this is my first thank you video review for all of my subscribers. I did intend to do this for my 100 mark, but again, with the delay in shipment, I wasn't able to do it until today. So again, I want to thank all of you guys, all my subscribers, both old and new. And I'm not even a new, rather old or veteran reviewer. I've only been at it for a few months, but I appreciate all the subscribers I have. I appreciate all the people who have ever watched my videos and who have commented. You guys are great. I mean, the great interaction that I get from you guys, the productive discussions, the openness that you guys have on different videos I have, and throughout the Gundam community we have here at YouTube, is just a great thing. And it really, that's my main motivation for running my channel here and now, is that I just enjoy the experience of, you know, sharing my thoughts with you guys and having your feedback. So you guys are the greatest. Once again, thank you very much for subscribing and watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and I'll see you guys next time at my next video.